Online shopping, gotta say it, I'm not a big fan. I've never really liked the idea of putting any kind of information online, especially when it comes to your credit card. If you were to search up my name, that is, assuming you knew who I was in the first place, you'd find little to no information about me. I mean, sure, you might find that cafeteria survey I took like 3 years ago, where I complained about the prices. I mean, you know it's bad when the vending machine has lower prices than you. That's not the point, though. I've made a few purchases online. That is, if I couldn't find it at Walmart first. The three experiences I'll be sharing with you are from Amazon, eBay, and Mish. Everything I'm about to tell you is from personal experience, and I'm not saying Amazon is better than Mish, even though it might be. I'm merely saying that from my own personal experiences that I'm more likely to use Amazon again when compared to Mish. Anyway, I needed a good case for my new tablet, so the first place I looked was my local Walmart. They didn't have any, so instead I picked up a large amount of prepaid visas. Now, I proceeded to check out with like 4 prepaid visas, and the cashier looked a little concerned. She seemed to have thought I was being scammed. I assured him, though, that wasn't the case, and I needed these because I refused to put my credit card information online. I went home and I found a pretty good case on Amazon. It was a little pricey, but the reviews on it were good, and I needed a case with rubber edges. Knowing myself, I was most likely going to drop it at one point. It was scheduled to come in roughly a week, but it didn't. It came a couple days before the expected date. The case was everything I wanted it to be, and I still use it to this day. The only complaint I would have would be that the delivery person left it outside in minus 35 degrees Celsius. I was at school, so I wasn't able to come home and grab it as soon as it arrived. It got pretty cold, and I had to wait a good 30 minutes before I could fit the case onto my iPad. You know how rubber is, right? I wouldn't really blame Amazon for that. It did say delivered on the app. It just so happened to be a very cold day. Moving on to eBay. For Christmas, we got a cotton candy machine. Not one of the big ones, but a mini cotton candy machine. Now you could either put flossed sugar or hard candies in it. We used hard candies because Walmart didn't have any flossed sugar. So I bought a few more prepaid visas and went to search the web. Amazon had flossed sugar, but it wasn't in any reasonable quantities. You see, I didn't need 5 kilograms of flossed sugar. 500 grams would be more than enough, which is what eBay sold. The checkout process got pretty confusing though. I'll try and explain it the best I can. So, on orders over $20, shipping was free. Otherwise, a shipping fee of $13.99 would be applied. You could buy a 500 gram of blue raspberry for $11.99 each, or a 1 kilogram bag for $21.99. Now, if I bought the 500 gram bag for $11.99, then the shipping fee of $13.99 would be applied. Or I could just buy the 1 kilogram bag for $21.99, have $0 shipping fee, which would take the total to $21.99. Well, they say you leave the best for last. That's not what I did. So I decided with the smartwatch trend going about that it'd be really cool if I bought my family some smartwatches. The ones at Walmart now were far too expensive, and I had just recently seen a YouTube ad for them on Mish. So I picked up a few more prepaid visas and started searching Mish. $12 with an extra $4 shipping fee each. It was going to take a really long time for them to be delivered, but if it was anything like the pictures, it was going to be worth it. Spoiler, it wasn't. A couple weeks after the expected date, a box showed up in the mail. I brought it inside and opened it, but there was only one watch. I was kind of confused at first, and then I thought, I just got ripped off. So I took this right to Mish support, where I was greeted by a friendly AI that was convinced that they'd be able to solve my problem. Apparently, though, a robot has a hard time understanding that you got an item you ordered but didn't actually get what you ordered. Now, I never did get the other 3 watches, and some days I still wonder whatever happened to them.